Hey everyone, today we steal from Karsten, Rundquist, and Dominic in the same video. Wow, I'm a genius. So basically, I'm just gonna do the judging your letterbox top fours thing that Karsten Rundquist does. The only difference is I'm making a top fives because it makes more sense to me. So basically, we're just gonna take what people gave me and I'm going to add them all up, put them in a calculator with my ratings, and divide it and stuff or whatever like that and get the averages. Today I get to do what I've always wanted to do, and I always am good at doing, judging people. Okay, so the first letterbox top 5 I'm gonna show is Gabriel Armstrong's, which is Jurassic Park, which I'd say, it's a pretty good movie. It's been a while since I've seen the Jurassic Park. It's been a while, but I also remember it being very good. I'd say I give it like a light 9 out of 10. It's a pretty great movie. Actually, I think I'd give 9. It's like a light 9 or a strong 8. Then there's Home Alone, which is like 7, but heavy, strong 7, light 8. I'd say it's a really fun movie. I really do enjoy it. I think it's just a fun Christmas classic. It's just fun. And then there's Titanic. I'd say give it an 8. I think an 8. It's good. I don't love it, but it's good. It's good. Then there's Psycho. 10 out of 10. Great movie. Deserves every bit of praise that it gets. Hitchcock's one of his classics. Back to the Future. I don't love Back to the Future, but I do like it. I think it's a good movie. I don't absolutely adore it though. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's a good movie. Okay, so now add all that up. Divide it by 5. 8.2 out of 10 is the average. So yeah, they're movies that I like, but nothing that besides Psycho that I really would say that I absolutely love. Okay, now I've only seen 2 of these movies. Haven't seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which I really want to, and I haven't seen Synecdoche of New York. But Your Name and Spirited Away, I both seen. Both 10 out of 10s, both in my top 50 of all time. Both fantastic movies. So, from what's on here that I've seen, 10 out of 10 then. The next top 5 is from Jake Hoyar. I don't know exactly how to pronounce your last name, but he's got Back to the Future, The Social Network, The Dark Knight, and 12 Angry Men. Now, Back to the Future, once again, it's a movie that I think is, good. Like, I like it, but it's like, I don't love it. So, I don't exactly remember what I gave it last time, but I think I'll give it a 8 out of 10, a light 8 out of 10. And then Social Network, 10 out of 10, great movie, phenomenal movie, one of my favorites. Dark Knight, another 10 out of 10, great movie, one of my favorites. Nightcrawler I've not seen, and 12 Angry Men, I would give it a 10, but I also have not rewatched it in a while, so it also kind of questions how much I actually truly love 12 Angry Men. So I think because of that, I have to give it a 9, because I haven't rewatched it in such a long time. Still a fantastic movie, debatably one of the greatest movies ever made, just I haven't seen it in a while, so it's hard to exactly say that I love it as much as I do. So then we add that all together, and then we divide, and then we get an average of 9.25 out of 10, which is, I'd say, really good, because 2 movies out of 4 of them are 10 out of 10, so that makes sense. Okay, so the next one will be Orge Entertainment, which is listed as Interstellar, The Incredibles, Schindler's List, The Prince of Egypt, and You Can't Take It With You. Now, I've only seen 3. Let me see. Yeah, I've seen 3. 3 out of 5 of those movies. Interstellar, phenomenal film. Great movie. Really love it. One of Nolan's best. The Incredibles, once again, great film. Really great movie. Another 9. I'd say those are both 9s. And then The Prince of Egypt, also a 9 out of 10, I'd say. All 3 great movies. So The average would be a 9 out of 10, I'd say. Okay, next one will be Cinema Ranks. That's his username. My top 5. Jurassic Park, Titanic, La La Land, Psycho, and Knives Out. Now, Jurassic Park, really great film, really love it, 9 out of 10. Titanic, it's a good film. I mean, I used to think it was great. I think I used to give it an out of 10. I think now it's a good film. It's a good movie. 8 out of 10, I'd say. La La Land, another good movie, 8 out of 10. Psycho, phenomenal film, 10 out of 10. And then Knives Out, I think I will also give an 8 out of 10. Even though I do really, really like Knives Out, I feel like when it comes down to it, it's just, I guess I just don't love it as much as I think I do, even though there's really, really great things about it, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, average that up, divide by 5, and then overall, that is an 8.6 out of 10. Now, for this other person who I don't know, Peter Y. Sus Amigos, 5, The Amazing Spider-Man, 4, Avengers Endgame, 3, The Michelles vs. the Machines, 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, and 1, Spider-Man No Way Home. The Amazing Spider-Man, I think is good, just a very flawed film. I think I'd give that, I'm trying to think, I'd say 7, I'd think. I'll go with the 7 out of 10 for now. Endgame, I think is a good film. It has a lot of great things about it, but it's also just so flawed. 6 out of 10. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, probably another 6 out of 10. And Spider-Man No Way Home, great movie, 9 out of 10. So, add that all together, divide that by 4, and then the average would be a 7 out of 10. Then, next one would be Hybrid, whose top 5 is 1, Home Alone, which I would give 7, I think, out of 10. And then Jaws, which I think I gave it a 9 out of 10. I think I'm going to keep that up. Consistency is key. And then Whiplash, I will give a 10 out of 10, even though it's been so long since I've seen it. And then The Shining, also a 10 out of 10. So a 7 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, and then another 10 out of 10. I haven't seen Before Sunrise, but add that all up, divide that by 4, and then the overall average is a 9 out of 10. Okay, then the next person's top 5 is Honor Osmond's, starting with Your Name, which is a great film in my opinion, one of my favorite movies of all time, so 10 out of 10. Then Fight Club, another 10 out of 10, great movie. Fantastic Mr. Fox, another really great film, I'd give that a 9. I have not seen Old Boy or American Psycho, but add those all together, divide it by 3, and then the average would be a 9.6, repeating 7 out of 10. So that's a pretty good average score if you ask me. Okay, so the next one is from the Retro Raider, whose number 1 film is The Clockwork Orange, number 2, Pulp Fiction, 3, Goodfellas, 4, Boogie Nights, and 5, Fight Club. Now, I've only seen Fight Club and Goodfellas, and I can say those are both phenomenal films, so the average would just be 10. Those are both great 10 out of 10 films that I absolutely love. I have not seen the rest. I know I probably should, but I just haven't. Okay, next one is from Criticality. Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, The Breakfast Club, and The Karate Kid. Now, Beetlejuice, I like it. It's a good film. It's a well-done film. It's solid. Solid 8, I'd say. And then Ghostbusters, I haven't seen it in a while. 7 out of 10, I guess, for now. It's been a long time since I've actually seen the film. But in Gremlins, I'd also probably give like a 7 out of 10 as well. Breakfast Club, really great film. I'd say John Hughes second best. 9 out of 10. Or I don't know. I'm debating 9 or 8 out of 10. I think I'll go with an 8 out of 10 for now. It's close. I really like it. I really think it's a very, very good film. I just don't know if it's 9 out of 10 quality. And then The Karate Kid, which I will also give an 8 out of 10. Add that all together, divided by 5. And then you get 7.6 as the average. Okay. And then there's the final one, Four Brothers Films. That the final YouTube comment that's at least on for now. Maybe this will be updated and there'll be comments later, but for now this is the last one that I'm gonna record for now. Whatever. The Lion King 1994, great film. I'd say I'd give that 9 out of 10. And then The Prince of Egypt, also a 9 out of 10. It's a Wonderful Life. It's been a while since I've seen it. 8 out of 10. I'll give that one an 8 out of 10 for now. And then there's Jurassic Park, which I will give another 9 out of 10, I'd say. Really great film. The Empire Strikes Back, another 9 out of 10. Add that all together, divide it by 5. And the overall score is an 8.8 out of 10. Okay, the next top 5 is from Jennifer Vega, which is Scream, Donnie Darko, The Shining, The Silence of the Lambs, and The Prestige. Now, I have only seen The Shining, which I think is a great, great movie, 10 out of 10 film, phenomenal masterpiece, deserves every ounce of praise that it gets. And I've seen The Prestige. That's it. I haven't seen any other ones. The Prestige, I'd say, I think I give it an 8 out of 10. It's like around a 9 or an 8, but I think I'll give it a 8 out of 10. I think 8 out of 10 is good. It's a really great movie. Just don't think it's a masterpiece level. So, you add both of them together, divided by 2, the average would be 9. And then the next one, which is from MT Productions, is number 5, Where the Wild Things Are. Have not seen that. Number 4, Lilo and Stitch. Number 3, The Breakfast Club. Number 2, Back to the Future. And number 1, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now, I've seen Lilo and Stitch. I would give it overall probably an 8 out of 10. The Breakfast Club, I'm pretty sure I gave it an 8 out of 10 earlier. It was like it was an 8 out of 10. I think it was an 8 out of 10. I'm not fully sure, but I'm pretty sure it was an 8 out of 10. It's hard because it's close. It's close to both, I'd say. It's hard to keep track of this. But there's The Breakfast Club, which I have seen. Back to the Future, I'm pretty sure I also gave that one an 8 out of 10. I definitely did not give it a 9, and I'm pretty sure I did not give it a 7 earlier, because a lot of these movies keep coming up on here. So, Back to the Future, give it an 8 out of 10. And Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I would also probably give it another 8 out of 10, so the average would be an 8 out of 10. You get the idea.